You know why McDonald's is so successful and still in business is because we are familiar with the brand. We grew up with the brand. We've known this brand forever. Okay, we've had kids' meals. We have known this brand so long. Okay, we believe anything they put on that menu is going to be good. Okay, and regardless of price, even though people complain about the prices, they still going to McDonald's. Why? Because it's trustworthy. Why? Because every time you go, that burger gonna look the same. It's not gonna look any different. It's gonna look exactly the same. Even though they have changed all the ingredients, okay, to be cheap, because all they care about is profit. So they may have changed all the ingredients, but they still gonna make that burger look the same because why? You are familiar with that hamburger. You are familiar with that look, them little bit of onions, that 2 pickles. You know that's a McDonald's burger. So I want you to apply that same logic to this whole election and all that. People turned away from the information that was in front of them because they were more familiar with one of the candidates. And that's the way it always happens. One president walks out, a new candidate comes along, and the one that has already been president before almost always gets that seat. Always. Okay, always. Why? Because you're familiar. And you turn a blind eye to whatever they said, whatever they did, because you're used to seeing their face. You're used to seeing their face. But that's not always a good thing. It's not always a good, especially when you're dealing with a con man. A man who cheats his way to the top. Who lies, steals, treats people horribly, and people have chosen to turn away from the absolute truth, the red flags blinking in their face. Why? Because of familiarity. Because they are familiar with that person. That's it. So no matter what McDonald's do to their sandwich and pump it up with chemicals and poison, you still gonna eat every single time.